Hello guys, and welcome to my first tutorial on the game test framework for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I have been meaning, or I've not been meaning, I've been wanting to do this for a minute to explain how to make stuff for the Minecraft game test framework, because it is a very powerful scripting tool for Minecraft, and it is a very easy thing to learn. If you have some basics programming knowledge, preferably in JavaScript, you will be pretty good here because it's in JavaScript. You have to write it in JavaScript, but that'll work. All right. Now, first we are going to create the project folder. Now you can name it whatever you want, but it is preferably named after like the name of the add-on. So we'll call this. The name of this add-on is YT App1, I guess. And then we'll go in here and we'll create a new file, okay? And we'll call it manifest.json. This is the project. It has like the name in it, all the dependencies, everything you'll need. Now you'll want to go to this link right here, and you want to copy all this, and we will just copy this right here, and we'll open manifest.json. Put it in manifest.json. Now, in here, you need to open up the web browser, and you need to go to UUID. And you want to copy your UUID, and you want to replace this one right here. Just this one. Now you want to make a folder called scripts. And after you make the folder called scripts, I want you to navigate inside the folder and create a new file inside of that folder. And this one will be called main.js. You'll be completely done with the basic setup, but you have some options. You can add an image in here, and if you rename it to pack_icon.png, which will also be in the description, all the information is in the description. It will make that the add-on icon. Now, I am going to explain to you how this all works. So, in the header, you get your name and your description, and you just want to swap these two out. So, whatever you want your pack name to be, just write it here, and whatever you want your description name to be, put it right here. And the rest you don't gotta worry about. All this is just stuff to get the actual program running. Alrighty. Now we are going to download node.js. It is best to do the LTS version, because it doesn't really matter, we just need the npm. So download it, and after you download it, go through the entire process of downloading it. I already have it installed, so just do that. Download VS Code, and download the npm intellisence from the VS plugin market to get a intellisence thing, so you don't have to look through the documentation, which will also be in the description. The documentation will help you figure out some more basic understanding and have some examples. I'll also link some helpful guides, like some discords that I'm in that have some good communities, and a few actual tutorials, websites, and some example packs, stuff to get you all started and try to get you into the add-on space. Next, we are going to open up command prompt, which you just type in cmd, and in here you'll want to do npm install, and the names of these will all be in the description. You want to install this one. Oopsie. You want to install this one, you want to install this one. You want to install this one. And you want to do it like that. Okay, and after you get all of these installed, we are going to open the scripts folder and open main.js. Inside of here, we are going to import world from @server @minecraft/server, all in parentheses like this. Now we're gonna go world. We'll click a dot, and we're gonna look through all these, and I'm gonna explain to you what each of these do. The after events and before events. These are the events that can trigger stuff in the game. So like you using an item, using a chat message, stuff like that. Before events. Now, the difference between these two: before events run before the action actually has been registered, and after events are after the event is registered. Before events have one thing they cannot do: they cannot run commands. So if you're wondering why you can't run commands and there's permission errors, it is because you're running it in a before event, which it has to be in an after event. Now, the rest of these are pretty self-explanatory. They're pretty well named, but I'll get you some, things. You can get the day from the world, you can get all the players, and it will just return lists of stuff, and you can get all the return values for all these and all these extra things on the documentation reference site. This is a Microsoft site, and you will need a little bit of know-how in JavaScript or like documentation diving to really get use it well, because it is a little complicated, but it works really well and it has everything you'll ever need to know in there. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to do world dot before events dot chat send dot subscribe, and we're going to open parentheses, and we're going to say data, and then a arrow function, and then we're going to put some braces right here, and then we're going to go down a line. Now this is essentially just wrapping the before event for chat send and a promise wrap. So now, and it'll run every time someone sends a chat message, it'll activate this event, and it'll give me the data, so the message, the sender, target, stuff like that, or cancel the message, which if you do cancel equals true, it will make sure the message does not get sent. Now we're going to do if data dot message equals, but make sure you always go equal in JavaScript, because equal is absolute, equal is can be ran under any type. So data dot message equal, and let's say if you say ping, then we'll do a world dot send message pong. Another reason to have the VS Code is if you hover over any type, you will get a class name. Well, this is called a chat send before event. If you look that up in the documentation, it'll give you the exact what message is, like the layout of what message will be. So it will always be a string, whereas dot get targets would be a list. Now, if you want to add this straight into your Minecraft right away, you can go Windows key R, which will open up a run box. And inside of this run box, we can paste in this right here. It'll be in the description. It'll send you right to your com.mojang folder. Now, you'll just grab this folder that is on your desktop and move it into behavior packs. Now close that and reopen Minecraft. Before we start anything, make sure you go to your settings and you go to creator and you enable content log file. Now you want to create a new world and you'll want to create this world in creative. Make sure of that. Make sure cheats are on for this, but it should automatically get put on when you go to the experiments and turn on beta APIs. It is the only thing you'll need to turn on if you're just using the game test framework. The rest is for other parts of add-on creation. Now we'll go to the behavior packs and we'll add example. You'll see that I have a few things in here that I've been messing with, but this is the one that we made because it has no pack icon. Now, if you go to active, you'll go to see it's the active one, and you can create the world, and you will see the world creating, and it will all be in here. Now, if we go to creator and go to content log history, you will see this list of problems. Now these are the manifest problems, which all can be fixed by reopening your run box and typing in the thing, which should automatically be saved actually, and go into behavior packs and go into your pack and then go into your manifest.json and going down to your dependencies, because this will be changing all the time. Also, this is me fault. This should not be this should be not server-net here. That should not be there. Now, you'll see server-gametest, and it'll say the available versions right here, which the only available version is 1.0.0-beta. So what's what we'll do? 1.0.0-beta as the game test. Now we'll go to server. We'll look up, and there's a server admin, and the only one is 1.0.0.beta. So we'll go change that to 1.0.0.0-beta, and the rest of these are fine, as you can see here. Nothing else about it. It's just server admin, server game test, and this was the .NET framework that we removed. Alrighty, now to do this, you'll just make sure you save and quit, and you'll reopen. Now you'll make sure you create a new world. After you've restarted your game, make sure to create a new world with your experiment of the beta API experiment on and that behavior pack activated. Now this will all be correct, and you should be ready to rock and roll with the game test framework. And I advise you guys to mess around with the game test framework a little bit with the basic knowledge I have given you before going on to tutorial 2. It can help with your understanding of the framework. Now, if we go ping, it'll say pong. Now this is all we wanted to do, but in the next video I will be showing you guys how to make chat ranks and custom chat messages and automated chat messages and all kinds of stuff to do with chat.